right, FightHype.com here with my man, lightweight champion Devin Haney. Devin, what's good? Where you at? You look like you in the gym or something. I see a heavy bag behind you.
I just got done working out. I'm in the gym.
Damn, bro. Stay working out.
Never stop. Never stop.
You don't take no time off? Well, I mean, you were. You did take a little time off. I saw you chilling in Cabo, right?
I be working, though. Just because I don't be in a boxing gym, I still be working.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, before I get to the main thing I want to talk to you about real quick, I got to ask you, what's up with this TMZ story I saw? Looked like you was hanging out with a nice, familiar-looking young lady. I mean, is that true? Is that still going on? Like, what's up with that?
I mean, I don't know what you're asking is true, but you know.
I'm just asking if the TMZ story was true. Yeah, it basically said y'all were having a good time.
Yeah, and that's the truth. You know, we just friends. We was having a good time, and that's it. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less.
That's what's up. You young still. Just living life.
Yeah, you know, I'm young. I don't want to be tied down to nobody. You know, I'm just, young, having fun, and living life.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, I gotta get to the main thing I called you for. Obviously, your boy Gervonta is training in Vegas. I saw he did a little interview. Your name was brought up in that interview. I mean, I'm not even really sure if anything was answered when your name was brought up, but your name was brought up, and he had a few comments to say about you. Did you get a chance to see that?
First, what he first said was, they asked the question was, who do they think that I should fight, or whatever, and he said somebody with a name or whatever, right? And what I got to say about that is, at the end of the day, the best person that he's fought, the best person on his resume is Gamboa.
True.
And he fought Gamboa with Gamboa had one foot, one leg, whatever you want to say. And he went 12 rounds with Gamboa. Other than that, who else can you name? Pedraza. Who else can you name?
That's true. That's true. I mean, those are the two biggest names on his resume right now.
So, at this point in my career, I'm looking to fight Gamboa, and it's like they just they got me blowing him out the water, not even any competition with me and Gamboa. So it's like, how can you say anything? He ain't fought nobody neither. If he say I didn't fought nobody, who have you fought? Me. We were mandatories for a good, I want to say 2 weeks, and then he went to I want to say WBA. Yeah, he went to WBA and fought for a secondary title. So he don't have no room to talk about nothing.
But yeah, here's my thing, Dev. And again, I mean, I didn't watch the entire interview. I did see excerpts from it. There were, I know he was kind of, he asked Richardson Hitchens some questions about. I mean, it looked like Richardson Hitchens was giving you props and everything.
Yeah. I mean, me and Richardson, we did not a lot of rounds, but we did more rounds than me and Tank have done, and it was more recent. So you know what I'm saying. Richardson know about me, you know what I'm saying? He was keeping it real. No matter, Tank could try to throw it off and say, "Oh, we just watched him spar." Well, I just watched you spar too, and you look horrible. So I don't want to hear nothing.
Wow. So you actually
dude is on a weight loss program. He's not even in camp. He's on a weight loss program. I mean, knock it off.
Well, that's actually what I was going to ask you, if you'd actually been seeing some of the clips they've been putting out there from his training camp.
Yeah, I mean, he's on a weight loss program. The dude just go to camp just to lose weight. That's it.
Wow. Well, I think the main thing.
The man go to camp to go do jumping jacks in a sauna suit. Fuck out of here. Come on.
Well, I think here's my thing. This is the main thing that I took out of what I did see from the interview is, like, anytime. Whether it's me or whether it's anyone else that does an interview with you, when these names are brought up, Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo, Lomachenko, all these names are brought up to you. You always say yes, let's go. Like, let's do that fight next. But when your name is brought up to some of them, like, they don't have that same energy. Like, I don't even think Tank really answered that question. Like, did he even say, "I want to fight you"?
And then he say, "Oh, I'm a clout chaser because I call him out to fight." He say, "Oh, I'm a clout baby," or some lame, corny shit that he got to say. at the end of the day, because somebody calls you out to fight, somebody who has a belt, it's not like I'm not ranked in the top 10 or, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a fighter who with a bad record and you can't gain nothing from fighting me. I understand that because I see fighters do that all the time who, at the end of the day, I can't possibly gain nothing from calling me out.
Right.
If I was that kind of fighter, then yeah, I'd be like, oh, you clout chasing. Yeah, you. At the end of the day, it's no way that I could possibly be clout chasing by calling you out. You have everything to gain just like I do.
But that's what y'all supposed to be doing though. Like y'all champions.
And that's like how the boxing game is turning into. Like if you call somebody out, you a clout chaser. If you call somebody out, you a clout chaser. He called Ryan out. You clout chasing because you calling Ryan out?
That's a good point. That's a good point. But that's what I don't understand though. Like that's what Ryan, y'all are supposed to do.
Ryan younger than him. Why you calling Ryan out? You clout chasing then. If that's the case.
And Ryan ain't a champion.
Exactly.
Ryan ain't a champion. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what's so odd to me is like fans want to see these fights. At least I think fans want to see these fights. Like, fans want to see you and Gervonta fight. They want to see you and Teofimo. They want to see you and Lomachenko, Ryan Garcia. But you're the only one that seems like you're really pushing for it. And then when you push for it, the fans of those fighters try to get defensive. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. It's very weird how boxing is now.
Because at the end of the day, it be him. At the end of the day, like when I call Teofimo out or Teofimo call me out, I don't say Teofimo clout chasing. It ain't none of that. We say let's get it on. At the end of the day, he's the only weirdo that do that shit. Like nobody else do that. No other champions do that. Lomachenko, I didn't call Lomachenko out 100 times. I ain't heard Lomachenko say not one thing about clout chasing. Come on now, knock it off.
I just think that I mean, anybody that looks at it knows that's not clout chasing. I mean, that's what you guys are supposed to do. I just think I don't want to say it's a built-in excuse. That's just an easy way to kind of not talk about the potential fight. But
he say everything but that he'll fight me. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Some people just got to read between the lines and, you know what I'm saying, separate the real from the fake.
But that's what I think is so odd is that he, like, again, if a fighter is asked, do you want to fight this guy, right? Mm-hmm. As a fan, I want to hear you say yes. I want to hear you say yes. We can do that fight next, or we can do that fight, after the next fight or whatever. But it's like there's never really an answer. And again, I don't know if that's because the person asking the question ain't pushing hard enough to get the answer, or if, he just don't want to answer. Like, that's weird to me.
I mean, he know what he's doing. He know how to answer these questions. He know how to dodge a question. He been doing this a while now, so he ain't dumb,
Mm-hmm. Wow. So you said you've been watching, his training sessions and everything. So you think, just based on, you saw the sparring. I'm not even.
I saw some of his sparring. I wouldn't say all his sparring, but I saw like some of his sparring.
Right. At least, some of the stuff they've been putting out there. I'm not, again, it's a little early in camp and everything, but just based on what you've been seeing them do, you feel like right now it's a weight loss camp?
I mean, yeah, that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like to me. He going to camp to lose weight. He don't go into camp to sharpen up his tools and do all that. But that's what happens when you go fuck off for all this time. You don't get in the gym, and then when you know that you got to fight, when you realize when they announce the fight and then you go into camp, then of course it's gonna turn into that. He going to camp to lose weight. And I heard many fighters that did this in the past, and he's one of them. That's what he do. He's going to camp to lose weight and make the weight. That's the fight for him.
Explain just for, because I know some people are going to watch this and not really understand what the big deal is. Like, how important is that when you go into camp and you got to spend a lot of time losing weight as opposed to focusing on the game plan, focusing on your craft and stuff like that?
I mean, some fighters can get away with it, but you can only get away with it. You can only get away with it for so long, where until they catch up to you. Where you just go into camp, you put on a sauna suit every day, and go in there and work out and do. Nigga does aerobic training. He going to boxing gym to go do aerobic training and jump over a medicine ball and do all type of shit like that. We don't. We don't do that. We go in the gym to sharpen up our tools and, you know.
Mm-hmm. Is it still far enough away to where that's not going to be an issue, or is it getting down to?
I hope that he's gonna make weight. You know, I don't wish that upon nobody. I want him to make weight, and you know what I'm saying, so he can go in there and you know, fight and still be a champion. So till one day, well, champion with a secondary title, so that one day, you know, we can get it on, make a fight happen. Wait, is this fight at 130, 135? It's for both titles, right?
It's for both titles, yeah. But yeah, it's for both titles because Leo's moving up. So yeah.
So say he doesn't make weight. Say he doesn't make 130. Does he lose the 135 belt as well?
Actually, you know what? That's weird. Like that's kind of, well, I guess technically he wouldn't lose the 135 belt because you don't have to make. I mean, if he doesn't make 135, then he'd probably lose it. He probably will lose the belt though. Real? Yeah, it's weird. That's weird how they're doing that. I'm not really like, that's weird. That's like, yeah, I don't know. It's like they're fighting at 130, but both belts are on the, I don't know. That's weird, man. I don't.
Yeah, well, money talks at the end of the day. So
that's true. That's true.
How that works. But, you know, I hope that he make weight. I think that he will make weight, you know. Mm-hmm. He got the dedication, you know, I wouldn't say the discipline, but he got the dedication to go in there and get the weight down. He's a dog. He can make it happen, but we just got to see.
Just based on what you've seen, I mean, you know, obviously it's still far away from the fight.
At he's going, at the rate that he's going, he better make weight. The man, how many weeks out he's just wearing a sauna suit every day in the gym? He better make weight.
Is that kind of shocking to see the sauna suit on so early, or is that kind of normal?
I don't know. I don't wear sauna suit. I don't need to wear no sauna suit to make weight.
That's true.
That shit don't even work for me, anyways. Like I don't think sauna suits work.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I mean,
I think for like before the fight, like right before a fight. Yeah, I think. But I don't think that you. I mean, right before a weigh-in, I think like the last couple of pounds, I guess you could put on a sauna suit, but I wouldn't wear no sauna suit this far out.
Yeah. Well, I was about to say, I guess you probably wouldn't know because that's not an issue that you've ever had.
Yeah. I just go on the diet, work hard, and, you know what I'm saying, the weight going to come off. I don't got to wear no sauna suit, but we also don't got a lot of the same habits, so.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. If you were a media guy, right? If you're me, well, I mean, not me, he don't talk to me, but if you like, you know, one of these other media guys and you had an opportunity to sit down with him and say, like, when is this fight happen? What do you think's the best way to do it? I mean, do you just keep pressing them? Like when is the Devin Haney fight going to happen? When are you going to fight Devin Haney? Like, do you keep pressing them or?
I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't even know if that's going to work because he's going to keep avoiding the question. He's going to say some off the wall shit. He's going to say the most off the wall shit that he could possibly say to avoid it, you know? Yeah. So I don't even think that's going to work.
What if we ask, okay, so what if we ask like Leonard Ellerbe?
Leonard Ellerbe gonna say some off the wall shit too.
What you think?
These dudes not stupid. They ain't cahoots.
Well, I'm sure Leonard would probably say that we got our own plan.
Why do you haven't said it yet?
I mean, I'm assuming. I mean, look, if I got to put my promoter hat on and be, you know, Leonard Ellerbe or you know, someone affiliated with this team, I would probably just say, you know, we've got our own plan for Gervonta. But my thing is, if the plan is at 135, at some point it should include Devin Haney's name, right?
Man, and if I say that, I'm a clout chaser, so.
I mean, I'm just saying, listen, I'm not even saying you got to tell me the fight's going to be next. Or I'm just saying, is Devin Haney's name in the picture at all in the future? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know.
And they're going to avoid that. They're going to avoid that as much as they can. But we're going to see. As time go on, we're going to see. You know? We're going to see.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, let me go ahead.
Listen, one thing I can say, if I'm just clout chasing, why you just don't pull my card then? Pull my card and just, you know what I'm saying, put me on blast. Pull my card. Try to set up a fight with me and let's see. If I'm clout chasing, I'm not going to take it.
That's true.
Why not?
That's true. That's true. Make you an offer, right? I mean,
but some of these guys, I realize what it is. They can't talk that well. So with them not being able to talk that well, they're not really intelligent like that. So they can't talk like an adult. So they will say, "Oh, he's a clout chaser," Because that's all they really can say. At the end of the day, they can't give a real interview. They can't really talk. They can't elaborate. They can't really, because they're not that intelligent.
But I mean, it's not. I don't even think you got to be that intelligent just to answer that question, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, listen. Do you want to fight him or not?
I'm telling you, you'd be surprised.
That's lit. But listen, that's all I wanted. I just want a very simple question. Do you want to fight him? Yes or no? If I get a yes, then I'll be happy. But I can't even get a yes from some. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of them won't even say yes.
Because it's not really what they want for real.
Wow. Well, I don't know. We're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep asking the questions, and hopefully we get some answers.
But the guys available right now, who is the best guy right now you think that's available? With Teofimo fighting Loma.
Right.
Ryan fighting Campbell.
Yep. Tank fighting Leo.
Tank fighting a 126-pounder.
Yep.
Who do you think?
Who do I think you should fight?
Yes.
I mean, my answer is
best available guy.
Well, listen, okay. My answer is actually pretty simple. I think if I'm in your position and I'm trying to get these guys to fight me, right? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna take someone like a Gamboa, who Tank just fought.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and outperform him in order to get fans to say, yo, I want to see Tank fight Devin now because he obliterated Gamboa. You know what I'm saying?
Just like Ryan did, and Ryan fought Fonseca, but Fonseca wasn't a Gamboa.
Yep.
Gamboa is much better than Fonseca.
Mm-hmm.
But he gained momentum off of that.
True. That's true. But that's boxing business. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I think more like a businessman. I think, if I'm trying to set up this fight, if I'm trying to hype up this fight, if I'm trying to promote this fight, then I'm going to have him fight the guy that he just fought. Like, that's how it used to be.
A lot of people want to see me fight Javier Fortuna. Javier Fortuna don't want to fight me. He's still trying to pursue a fight with Linares.
Yep.
I reached out. I'm trying to make the fight happen. He wants to fight Linares still. That's the fight that he wants.
Oh, wow.
I never understood this, how a guy could want to go for, I want you fighting like a diamond belt or some shit like that.
Yeah, something. Yeah,
instead of fighting for a world title. I never understood this. I never understood this in my life.
Yeah. No, I was going to say, wow, like you reached out to Fortuna and they have no interest.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't, and I know I've seen, haters will be in the comments, or guys like Tifa, they try and call you an email champion and stuff like that. But my whole thing is, all right, if he's an email champion, he's still trying to fight all these dudes.
Pull my card.
That's what I'm saying.
Email champion, come show me.
Right.
Come show me. Come do everything that you think that you could possibly do, or whatever. Come, if Tank said I hit soft. Okay, well, come show me then. Come do all that. Everything you think that you possibly can do. Well, come show me. Come do it. Come show the world.
Yeah. No, I agree. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of, again, I don't like.
If me and Tank fought, it would be the biggest payday that he ever received, or I ever received. Me and Ryan fought is going to be the biggest. If me and Luke Campbell fought is going to be the biggest. Me and Teofimo fought is going to be the biggest.
Yeah.
Me and Loma fought is going to be the biggest. So I don't understand it.
And you're the only one that's like asking for all these fights. Like that's what I'm tripping on. Like that's what I'm tripping on. You the one that's actually asking for all these fights, and people still trying to hate. Do you know what I'm saying? Like. That just makes no sense to me. That makes no sense to me at all. When none of these other people, you've literally stood in front of all these dudes. You stood in front of Teofimo asked him about the fight. You stood in front of Ryan Garcia. Like, you was in the ring with Ryan Garcia, like, asking about the fight. And it's a totally different energy when you in front of them as opposed to when they at home, you know, on the keyboard, jumping on Twitter, on their phone or whatever.
He real tough on the internet. He real tough on the internet. In person, we saw a total different Teofimo.
Right.
He said he stopped me and everything. I asked him about all that. It was different. The energy was different. But, you know, at the end of the day, I respect them, you know, trying to build it up and trying to promote a fight. But let's do it.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Like, I get it. I mean, the longer the fight, you know, takes to make, I mean, yeah, there is more anticipation being built up for it and whatnot. So I definitely get that. But at the same time, it's like, I'd almost rather you just say that. I'd almost rather you just say, listen, I don't think, you know, I want to wait another 2 or 3 years before we fight. I'd feel better about you saying that.
Ryan said something like that. Ryan did say something like that, and you had to respect it. But all this clout chaser shit, these new age fighters. Back in the day, that word didn't even exist. Clout chaser. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know who made. I think 6ix9ine made that word up or some shit. I don't even know who made that word up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that back in the day, nobody was when niggas was calling everybody out. That wasn't a thing. Oh, you clout chasing or yada yada yada.
Nah, they got offended. If you remember when Tarver showed up to Roy Jones' press conference, that post-fight press conference, and called him out, Roy got mad. He got mad.
When Shane Mosley got in the ring with Floyd,
yeah,
they got mad.
Yeah,
it wasn't no clout chaser, all that old shit.
Yeah,
they fought.
Yep. Yep, they got mad and said, "Oh, you can get it next." Like, they got mad. It's funny how it's like now it's like no one. I don't want to say no one because obviously you and there are other fighters that do, but it's like some fighters like they don't even want to acknowledge that the fight could happen. Like, that's what's crazy to me. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Or that it's a big fight. They don't even want to say that it's a big fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's cool. You know, only time will tell. You know, the real will always, you know, separate from the fake, and you know the people will understand eventually.
Yeah, yeah. That's why we pushing though. We pushing.
Just like Earl. Earl wanted to fight Thurman and Danny.
Yeah.
They was like, you know, basically, I wouldn't say ducking them, but and Sean, like they didn't really want to fight. They wasn't in the rush to take them fights.
They downplayed them.
Yeah, they downplayed him. Then he got in the ring and he beat them. Well, he beat Sean Porter and he beat Sean Porter, and now they in a rush. He the man now. They in a rush to fight him.
The tables have turned. Ain't that what he said? The tables have turned. So, yeah.
It will. The real always going to prevail. Always. So, we'll see.
Who do you think will be the first one to bite? Out of Ryan, Tio, Tank?
The person that loses first. No, for real. The person that loses first is going to be the one that want to fight me first. Watch. Guarantee you. Because he lost already. So, it's not even going to be worth nothing like that.
Wow. Who do you think? Well, I mean, they all got fights coming up. You think any of them have the possibility of losing those fights? I mean, again.
I mean, they all have a possibility because it's boxing. Anything can happen.
True.
But the person that, you know, I don't see, you know, winning, but he can win. I'm not saying that he can.
Right.
He can't. But the closest fight would be Teofimo and Loma.
That's the toughest assignment.
Yes.
Yeah. I agree. That's probably the toughest assignment out there. So we'll see. Maybe it'll be Teofimo. No, actually, Teofimo will probably move up in weight if that happens.
If he loses, he's gonna say, "Oh, I'll fight him now. I'll fight him. I say 135 just to fight him. Watch."
You think so? I bet he doesn't. I bet he moves up.
He's gonna get another shot at the title.
I bet he moves up to 140. I bet you Top Rank will get him a shot at Ramirez.
He might move up to 140, right? But he can move up without saying that he'll fight me. Watch. You know, he might be moving up, but he's gonna say, "Oh, I'll fight Devin Haney."